I'm more now as Red Team leader than I ever was as a normal person. But shouldn't Red Team leader have a more deeper existence than terrorizing random people? I mean, can I use this newfound power for something bigger than myself? Who can I terrorize who actually deserves this? I return to the house that is in another world. I comb through millions of accounts. It seemed like time was slower in this world. And I see a name. I recognized the name. It was the name of a bully of mine from middle school. I wondered if it was the same person. I waited for him to log into his account and see his face to make sure. A few hours go by and the person gets on. It was him alright. I thought no better way to use these powers than to use them on someone who actually deserves it. We'll take this one slow. I waited until 7 p.m. and showed Cuddle Team Leader in the store. I made the price say $5. He was eager, and he bought me. He's going to learn all about Red Team Leader, and I will have some revenge. I made a subtle change, something that's never happened before. I showed him Red Team Leader without him getting any kills. It was just a normal Cuddle Team Leader skin that was red in a male costume, but the eyes could stare into your soul. He thought he got super lucky and got a brand new skin. He's about to find out the horrors that await him. He's actually pretty good at the game. He usually plays solos and he seems to live alone. He'll get at least one win a play session. Normally I would make things happen by now, but I want him to feel safe using this. I want his cockiness to be his downfall. He plays for long hours at a time. He looks like he works somewhere in retail. He usually goes to bed around 8 a.m. and leaves for work around 2:30 in the afternoon. I know what you're thinking. Pretty boring. I have to stalk my prey. I have to know their routine. That's how you hunt the hunted. I was pretty confident in my observations of him, and it seemed like an easy target. After all, he lived alone, and no one would believe him. He didn't seem like he had many friends. I started. It was about 2 a.m. and he just got a victory, and he was doing an emote. I glitched out on purpose. He saw my face that was slit for just an instant, only to second guess himself and think that he's just tired. This is only the beginning. When we dropped in the next match, he landed and killed someone. I made the character's footprints leave behind bloody imprints on the ground. The guy is looking at his screen in shock as if something like this was even possible. He's playing a game of solos, no doubt about to win the game, and I stop. I make him freeze up and lose the game. I turn to him and show him my face. He looks angry and terrified all in one moment, and he just stares as if he doesn't know what to do next. He quickly tries to use his one of 3 lifetime requests and refund me, but that didn't work. You couldn't get rid of me so easily. Every time he closes his eyes, I'm there. After he falls asleep, I'm in his very dreams. He's haunted by my very existence. And I feel like Red Team Leader has a meaning now. It's been 7 whole days since he's fallen asleep. He looks so tired, so paranoid. He's slumped up on the couch, bags over his eyes. Breathing is so shallow. His eyes are dry and he has a look of regret on him. He knows I'm right next to him. He knows I'm not in the TV anymore, but rather right next to him. He knows this is no couch anymore, but his deathbed. And he knows I'm not a skin, but I'm the Grim Reaper. I show him a vision when he tries to fall asleep. It was me, cutting his head off. He awoke and started gasping for air, as if he was a fish out of water, gagging, reeling in pain. He collapsed. He died. I laughed. and I couldn't believe the power I had. My next victim? He'll be taken alive, though.